It is April 2026, and somewhere on a stretch of Texas interstate, an 80,000-pound semi is moving through the night. No driver, no safety observer, no one in the cab at all. This is not the future. This is already happening.
For 100 years, the American trucker has been the backbone of this economy. 3.5 million men and women moving 72% of everything this country consumes. But in the last 90 days, something changed, and most of them have no idea it is coming.
Her name is Aurora, not a person, a company, based in Pittsburgh, valued at billions. And in the second quarter of 2026, this quarter, right now, Aurora announced something the industry has been quietly dreading for a decade. They are removing the human. Aurora currently runs 30 driverless trucks on public highways. 10 are already operating with no one on board. By the end of this year, that fleet scales to over 200, and the international LT trucks rolling out this quarter will have 0 safety observers. No backup, just software. But Aurora is not alone. Kodiak AI, another driverless startup, just announced their first deployment outside the southern United States. Their target? Ohio, the heart of the Midwest freight corridor. The same highways that keep Detroit, Chicago, and Cleveland alive. And the big boys are moving too. Volvo, the company that sells nearly a quarter of every heavy-duty truck on American roads, has now partnered with both Aurora and Waabi. They are not building the software. They are building the vehicles those companies will drive themselves. Einride, the Swedish startup that built a truck with no cab at all, just raised $113 million in preparation for going public. Kodiak already is. The money is not waiting. The money is betting that the human driver is a line item on a spreadsheet that is about to get deleted. And the government is clearing the road for it. In March of 2026, Missouri state lawmakers approved a bill that allows fully driverless trucks and cars to operate on public roads. No backup driver requirement, no special corridor, just a green light. And at the federal level, the Self-Drive Act of 2026 is now sitting in the United States House of Representatives. If it passes, autonomous vehicle manufacturers would be allowed to self-certify their own trucks. No independent safety review. The fox writing the rules for the henhouse. And here is where the story turns dark. Because at the same time these trucks are rolling out, the American trucker is being squeezed from every other direction too. Let me show you the math they do not want you to see. The American Trucking Association says there is a driver shortage. 60,000 too few drivers. A crisis. But the Bureau of Labor Statistics released a revision in February 2026 that tells a different story. 122,000 trucking positions have quietly vanished from the payrolls since October of 2022. So which is it? A shortage or a collapse? The answer is both, and it is not an accident. When the industry tells Washington there is a shortage, they get to push through regulations. When the automation companies tell investors drivers are disappearing on their own, they get to raise more money. Everyone wins, except the guy behind the wheel. On March 16, 2026, a new federal rule took effect. Asylum seekers, refugees, and DACA recipients can no longer obtain or renew a commercial driver's license. The industry estimates this removes up to 200,000 drivers from the workforce overnight. And at the roadside, inspectors now enforce English language proficiency. Fail the test, go out of service. Not later, immediately. Your rig parked, your load rotting, your paycheck gone. Thousands of working drivers, many of whom have driven safely for 20 years, are disappearing from the road. The FMCSA is also quietly revoking the electronic logging devices that small carriers depend on. Hero, GTS, U-Truckin', ELD 365, Ironman. 6 brands, tens of thousands of trucks. If a small carrier cannot replace the device in time, they are parked.
And on April 12, 2026, 60 Minutes on CBS aired one of the most damning investigations the industry has ever seen. Chameleon carriers, shady trucking companies that get shut down by federal enforcement, then reopen the next week under a new name and a new DOT number, 4 times more likely to cause a fatal crash. And right now, the legitimate small carriers are being wiped out while these predators keep the doors open.
So look at the board. The human driver is under attack from every angle. CDL bans shrinking the workforce, language enforcement pulling veterans off the road, ELD revocations killing small operators, Chameleon carriers undercutting honest rates, and Aurora, Kodiak, Waabi, Volvo, Einride, all racing to make sure that when the dust settles, the only thing left on the interstate is software.
Aurora projects that by 2030, 40% of long-haul freight on major corridors will be driverless. Kodiak is already running commercial loads for Tyson Foods. Waymo Via and Kodiak are moving groceries for Walmart. The pilot programs are over. The commercial era has begun.
And the tech itself is no longer a rumor. Aurora trucks now drive farther and faster than human drivers on the same routes. They do not sleep, they do not get tired, they do not ask for overtime, they do not unionize, they do not quit, and they cost per mile roughly half of what a human costs.
Which brings us to a question nobody in Washington wants to answer. What happens to 3.5 million Americans when their job is gone? Not in 20 years, in 5. The Amazon warehouse workers already know. The Uber drivers already know. The truckers are next. And they are the biggest occupation in 29 of the 50 American states. Some truckers are fighting back. The Teamsters union is lobbying to require a human operator in every commercial vehicle over 10,000 pounds. 15 states have introduced legislation to slow autonomous rollout. Missouri went the other way. Texas, California, and Arizona have already opened their roads.
But the fight is uneven. On one side, a union of working people with rotating weeks and coffee-stained maps. On the other, trillion-dollar companies, tech venture capital, and a federal government that has spent the last 2 years writing them a permission slip.
So what do you do if you are a trucker tonight, sitting at a truck stop somewhere off I-40, eating a microwaved burrito and watching the news? You remember that you were here first. You remember that your grandfather, your father, your uncle built this country one load at a time. And you remember that no software, no matter how good, will ever understand what it feels like to watch a sunrise come up over the Rockies after 300 miles of black ice. Because the road has always been more than a job. It has been an identity. And in April of 2026, that identity is in a fight for its life. Aurora, Kodiak, Waabi, Volvo, the Self-Drive Act. The enemies are named. The timeline is now. The next 5 years will decide whether the American trucker survives the century or becomes a black and white photograph on a diner wall.
If you drive a truck, share this video with every driver you know. If you know a trucker, send it to them tonight, because the companies building the machines that replace them are moving in silence. And the only thing louder than silence is a million voices that refuse to be erased. Keep the wheels turning. Midnight Miles.